And now your first alert forecast with meteorologist Cyle Dickens.
You don't have to go too far here to see some messy weather just to our southeast right now. Look at that down towards St. Louis area. We've got a little bit of snowfall to our south, but there is a chance that over the next couple hours we could see some snow, mainly south of the I-80 corridor here. The good news is there's a little wedge of dry air that has moved in, and it's really prevented any snow from forming. That yellow, that's what that represents. That is dry air aloft. This is water vapor, shows the water content in the atmosphere. Something we don't typically show, but it's good to show for this because, yeah, you can see that stream of dry air. That's a snow killer. Off to the southeast, though, yeah, that's where those active storms are right now. Heavy rain, flooding concerns, certainly the case for them. Watches and warnings posted all up and down the eastern seaboard here. This is going to be a mess out here, so any travel plans out to the New England states, almost like a nor'easter. Then to the south, on the south side of the storm, as Jen Sullivan mentioned there too, look at this level 3 risk for severe weather. That's a higher risk, and that's for tonight. Chance is there for some tornadoes, damaging winds, and some hail. But for us, we're going to stay on the calm side. We saw that snow earlier. Light didn't really have much of an impact on us. We dropped that first alert day because, yeah, I think we're going to be okay for the rest of the evening. So any plans tonight should be okay. Just, yeah, be ready for a few flurries out there. That's about it. Temperatures hold steady here in the 20s. Once we get into the daytime tomorrow's going to be that transition day, okay? So that we're going to start off with the 20s, but we're not going to improve much from there. It's going to be 20 in the midday, and then once we get to about 2 o'clock, yeah, you can see that wind starting to come out of the northwest here. That cold front slides through. That's when those clouds really start to dissipate here. 10 p.m., look at that fast drop into the single digits. Feel like temperatures well into negative territory. We're also going to see some pretty blustery conditions. Winds will be out of the northwest here, anywhere from 15 to 20 miles an hour sustained, gust up to 35 possible. So not going to be a pleasant day at all tomorrow, but once we get to Monday, that is when we transition to maybe more dangerous temperatures, at least in the morning and overnight into the evening hours as well. 6 a.m. Monday. Feel like temperatures close to zero, or excuse me, air temperature close to zero. Feel like temperatures as low as negative 20, 25. So that's why we've got those first alert days, several days next week, Monday through Thursday for that cold. Once we get to Tuesday morning, I think Tuesday's going to be the day that we see some of our coldest air. Air temperature here, negative 6 degrees, maybe as low as negative 10 up to the north. We're going to have feel like temperatures as low as negative 30 in some spots. That is when it gets to that dangerous category. So 4 p.m. Sunday, yeah, we can handle that, right? But then we get into the overnight hours into Monday morning, rather. Negative 15 below up to the north. Then once we get to Tuesday, that is when that real cold settles in here. Monday, 6 p.m. there you can see. And then, yeah, close to negative 30 up to the north here. Once we get to Tuesday morning, that's when we start to see schools get canceled. So wouldn't be surprised next week if we see a lot of late starts and some cancellations. And this is going to stick around with us. Look, that cold air stays with us as we're pretty much open right up to Canada there. Northwest flow there. And, yeah, all the way Tuesday, Wednesday, and into Thursday, we continue that on. So that's why we got that first alert day going till Thursday, as it is going to be a stretch of some cold weather. Take a look at the 7-day forecast. Blustery and cold. Can't rule out some flurries tomorrow, but that will be light. Then pretty much the first alert week next week is cold temperatures are going to stick around with us here all the way into Thursday. Once we get to Friday, we start warming up. We're going to be in the 17 degrees, so in the teens, and then up to the 20s by the time we get to Saturday. Coming up next, if you're planning on renting a